Now that's how you play some freaking basketball. Team USA made me proud last night. It was an absolute beauty to watch those guys on the basketball court. This is not the dream team. This is not the USA team with Kobe, D Wade, LeBron, Carmelo Anthony. This is not one of those teams, but this team does not lack talent. Don't get me wrong. And I was very sketchy when first looking at this team because I saw it and I did not see the superstar names. I saw kind of lacking that name value with the team. And like I said, there are stars. There's some up and coming guys. Jaren Jackson Jr., Defensive Player of the Years. We got players on the team. Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson was dumbing in the playoffs. But now, looking at how would it all come together, and like I said, this is still the first game against Puerto Rico. They still got to play some big dogs, and we're going to see how they play then. But right now, I just want to talk about last night's game and kind of some of the things that I see with the team. And I feel that because there's not that true superstar name value on the team, this team that I saw last night was playing very loose. And I think you can play more loosely when you don't have the pressure of saying that I'm this guy during the regular season. I got to be this guy right now. And I think that was what some of the teams struggled with before Kobe got there. Because you're an MVP candidate, you're an all-star caliber player, then you get to Team USA, it's kind of hard to defer because you're saying, okay, I'm all NBA. I'm a top 5 player in the NBA, and I look to my left, I look to my right. That's number 3, that's number 2, that's number 4 and 5. So how do we play together and how do we defer? But I didn't see any of that last night with this Team USA team, so I felt really good about that. And defensively, that was what I was most impressed with. Of course, you score around over 100 points, but I didn't care about that because also they shot the ball terrible from 3. But defensively, guys were hustling. Everybody's playing defense. Brandon Ingram was flying around on defense. So seeing that, Paolo Banchero, who we said does not play defense, was playing defense, getting blocks. So I absolutely love that. Now I want to show you guys the stats so we can kind of follow along and see what some of these guys did, get a better feel for the game. Now, we're going to start off with the starters. Mikal Bridges had 14 points, 3 steals. Like I said, you see this, 10 steals for the team, 10 blocks for the team. So a pretty good night, 6 of 9 from the field, 0 of 2 from the 3. Brandon Ingram, 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 5 from the 3. 11 points plus 15. All of these guys plus minus is crazy. Jaren Jackson Jr., 12 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks. Anthony Edwards, 15 points, 4 steals, 4 assists. And like I said, he was hounding him and B.I. And we already know Mikal Bridges. We know what he is as a defender. So these guys were getting after it. And even going to Jalen Brunson, the last guy right here, 3 of 8, 0 for 4 from the 3, but 5 of 6 from the line, 11 points. Had 3 assists, 12 rebounds. The shortest guy on the team is tied for the most. Actually, the shortest guy on the team has the most rebounds in Jalen Brunson. So that's one thing we got right there. Very interesting to see that. But I think as far as facilitating the basketball, he was doing it. Him and Halliburton, some of the best passers you're going to ever see in basketball. We're going to get to Halliburton because, as you can see, he had 12 assists last night. I mean, he was throwing the flashiest of the flashy passes. Now, getting to the bench, Bobby Portis, a very good basketball player. We know Bobby Portis can play on just about any team because he can stretch the floor. He can play defense. He can protect the rim. Look at what he does with Milwaukee. Did some of that same thing last night. Got him a couple isolation plays. Hit the post fadeaway a couple times. Plus minus was plus 16. So that's a good night. 3 rebounds. Austin Reeves, AR-15. He was balling as well. 9 points. Had 3 fouls, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Pretty solid night. And I think one of the plays that I want to talk about with him is he had a great move where actually he did it was like a pick and roll, I believe. And then he did like a fake spin up and under. It was some crazy stuff. Seeing that from Austin Reeves and thinking about his next step in his development with the Los Angeles Lakers, we can only imagine what he's going to be as he continues to develop alongside LeBron, alongside AD. Special night from him. So Tyrese Halliburton, 21 minutes off the bench, 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from the 3, 24 plus minus. This guy was balling 7 points, 12 assists, 4 rebounds, and like I said, the flashiest of the flashy passes. Now, we're not going to show the clips here, but after this video, you can check out the highlights, and you're going to see, you're going to echo. By the time you finish watching this video, you're going to echo what I say when I say I love this version of Team USA because it's flowing loosely. Nobody's questioning whether to defer, what moment we have to take over. Everybody's just playing ball, getting after it, playing defense, offense, passing, everything that I saw. It was on point. It was crisp. I love this version of Team USA basketball. Cam Johnson, another solid night, 7 of 10 from the field. He was catching alleys, dunking. I I haven't seen that level of athleticism out of Cam Johnson. Maybe I'm late to the show, but when I saw him in Phoenix, when I saw him in Brooklyn, I did not. Actually, no, Cam Johnson is the same guy who had that posterizer dunk during the regular season. So I say maybe I saw a little splash of something, but had 15 points on the night, 6 rebounds, no assists. We know that's kind of how he rocked. So Paolo Banchero, another guy, like I said, had a block. Yeah, he had 1 block, 7 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 3 or 4 from the field, 1 or 4 from the free throw line. Walker Kessler got 4 minutes and really was that last guy off of the bench. 2 or 4 from the field, 4 rebounds, 5 points. Josh Hart did not get a snap. He did not get any minutes, but we know he's a very good basketball player as well. So I think depending on certain matchups, Walker Kessler, when you need more size and you face certain bigs, which you're going to face in this circuit, and really Bobby Portis can't handle that load, Paolo Banchero can't handle that load. Now Walker Kessler is coming in to protect the rim and really give you a big body in the paint. Josh Hart can be another 3-and-D guy added into there if you need somebody. So like I said, recapping this, telling you everything that I saw from the game. I love the game. I love this version of Team USA because they flow freelessly and they don't question who has to defer, who has to take over. They just play ball.